How I justified spending $3,000. Of influencers tend to hang out here. I see Steve will do it. Do an additional 1.5 million per month.
I'd rather have you loving me every day. It ain't what it's supposed to be anyways.
Would it be possible to run my business out of a condo in Miami? This is the question that I asked myself when I was living back in Philadelphia. As you can see, I have figured it out, and I want to share with you how I have my life set up in this condo to optimize for work. We have had record-setting years. We are scaling from 8 to 9 figures, and I'm doing it all right here out of this condo in Brooklyn, Miami. Let's get into it.
Good for you. Tell me what to do, 'cause it ain't so good to you. Take another step, now here we go. Hear me say, blues a color blade that cuts me day by day. I take a shot. You hear me shout, but you just wanna stay a mystery. Sacred as it well, maybe there is no time to disagree. And I say blue, let me hear you say is what I use, what I use. I'm making sure the pictures
I decided to get a cappuccino before getting into this video, so I came here to my favorite place. This is called Ojo de Agua. Very cool restaurant. It's like a little coffee spot. Service is always on point. Oh, thank you. Thanks. My favorite part is that I always see people here that I either know or new people to meet. A lot of influencers tend to hang out here. I see Steve will do it here. I see the Nelk Boys here. But the point is, it is a great place to network. One of my buddies, Eugene, the one that I just said hi to, has a very good point. If you're going to be spending the type of money that you are to live in a place like Brickell, then you might as well hang out and work from a place like this, where you're going to meet a ton of people that it's going to turn into opportunities. You're going to learn something new. And I've been really focusing on that. So a big goal for me for 2025 is to dial in on my network and meet as many people as I can. I have met a new person a day for the last 12 days, and I'm going to keep it going. I run a toilet paper manufacturing company, and the first response I used to get from people before I moved here was, how are you possibly going to run a manufacturing business from a condo in Miami? So when you walk into the condo, you are greeted by the living room. Here's Martina. We just opened some gifts. Christmas was yesterday. That's why we've got some stuff here. You've got the master bedroom over here, kitchen over here, and then don't mind this corner. It's a bit messy at the moment, but this is where we film a very special podcast that you will be seeing at a later date. Anyway, when we come over here, of course, got the view. You need that in Miami. But the office is over here to the left. This is the guest bedroom that I operate out of. I actually rented this apartment furnished. If I didn't, I would have gotten rid of this bed. I would have put a Murphy bed here and then made the entire office, the entire bedroom, my office, but it's okay. Let me show you the setup. So I did go over this in one of my last videos, but I briefly touched on it. I have spent a lot of time thinking exactly about what I need to be successful running my company from Miami. So as you can see over here, we've got the desk. I also want to talk to you about this crazy ass board behind me. And then we need to make our way to the balcony, because out there, I have something special that adds a lot of money into my pocket every single month. As far as a monitor that I use, this is the HP 25ES. Nothing special here. I'm not a big monitor guy. Anybody who thinks they need a crazy monitor to make a lot of money, I'm not buying it. This thing has worked really, really well for me. And then I also have my key light here. This is for any meetings, especially if I take any at nighttime when I don't get that natural light. Lastly, you've got this little camera here. I know it's probably very hard to see because of the lighting. This is a Logitech camera, 4K, all that good stuff that you need for video calls. And then over here, just a couple more gadgets. Now, on my desk, I have a few key things that I purposely picked out. So the first one is the Logitech MX Master Mouse. This thing is a monster. It has all of these extra buttons on the side so that you can cruise through documents, websites, whatever it is. All of these little things give me an edge to get a little bit more time in my day and move a bit quicker through whatever I'm working on. The next thing is the Logitech wireless keyboard. This thing is super substantial, very nice to type on. Really not much more to say about it, but this is where I write all my emails and get all my work done. The next thing is I've got my tablet. So this is the Microsoft Surface Pro 8, I want to say. It's the fastest one you can get. It's got the most amount of storage on it, and I use this to get onto my screen here, and that is the computer that becomes my main working device. So everything runs off of here. I have a docking station behind it to connect it all to the screen. I used to have more than one screen. I used to have 3 screens, and I felt like if I got it down to 1, it would have me more focused in. When I had 3 screens, there was just too much going on and it was too hectic. One of the key aspects of this desk is the microphone. This is a Shure microphone. I use it for every single meeting that I have, as well as Loom calls and anything else where I need to record audio. I am a firm believer in having the best quality video and audio possible. If that gives me the slightest edge when I'm in a meeting or when I'm recording a Loom, I'll take it. So the Shure microphone and the arm are both from Amazon, as well as the camera, my keyboard, and my mouse. Now the desk itself is a sit-stand desk, and the surface here is a whiteboard. So sometimes I'll write my notes on here. I do have a couple underneath the monitor that you may have seen. One of them says who, not how. The other one says can John do it? This is where I put things that I want to keep front of mind every single day. This is a huge tactic that I've used that has helped me succeed in business so far. Oh, look at that. So I would highly recommend, if you don't have a desk that's a whiteboard, you can buy one that sits up on the side and you can write whatever you want on there. Anyway, sit-stand desk. Whenever I get tired, I tend to stand up at this desk. Are we raising? Oh, we're slowly going up. So this is really nice, especially in the afternoon when I start to get tired. I'll put the desk up, get some energy going by standing up. One of the best parts about living here in Brickell is that everything you need is right nearby. So I'm gonna go walk to an appointment that I have right now. I'm bringing you with me. On my way there, I'm gonna explain to you what it is and what I've been investing in every single month. One of the things that I'm super big on is trying to figure out if there's any resistance in any part of my life, what can I do to fix it? And I think this is something that a lot of people miss, or they just don't take the time to think about it. So when it came to health and fitness, I had noticed that my workouts were getting really crappy. I noticed that I wasn't wanting to go to the gym. My lower back was hurting a little bit. And for a while, I accepted that. Once I finally took the time to really figure out what is the problem here, I uncovered that I have very tight hamstrings, hips, glutes, basically everything that you need to be able to get a full workout in. So I started coming to a place called Stretch Zone so that I can fix that problem and then have better workouts. So I know this is a very small thing and it might seem obvious, but at least for me, I wasn't always like this. I wasn't always paying attention to what can I do. And it bothered me every day that I had this issue and I couldn't get in the type of workouts that I wanted to. So this month alone, I've spent well over $2,000 on personal training, stretching, supplements, food, all these different things, but they make me feel so much better every day. And I look at it as an investment. If I feel really great every day, then I am going to wind up making more money, being a better person, and also just enjoying life. I would rather spend the $2,000 than have it in my bank if it's gonna make me feel better. So anyway, let's get in here. I don't know if I can film. There's probably gonna be other people inside. I'm gonna ask them though, see what they say. All right, we are back in the office. Stretching was very good. I want to tell you how I justified spending $3,000 on this Vibe smart whiteboard. So this thing has a bunch of apps. It's like a big ass iPad, but some of my favorite things to do are use it to come up with ideas. So this might sound ridiculous, but understanding how you learn as a person and what helps you create is super, super, super key. And I took way too long to figure this out. So what I learned about myself is that being able to use a whiteboard and physically write down my ideas is how I get things out of my brain and how I actually wind up creating something great. So give me a second. I can't show you what's on here exactly. Let me go refresh one. All right, here we go. So what I do is I will come over here, and I usually do this at like 4 in the morning or some time of day when it is just completely silent. And this is where I come up with all of my best ideas for our company. So for example, I just came up with our entire plan for 2025. We're gonna do an additional 1.5 million per month in 2025. And I wrote out the entire plan on here and I just ideate. I bounce from here back over to the desk. So anyway, it is tools like this that helped me run our 8-figure company from this Miami condo. Now, a big part of being able to run this company from this condo are all of the actual tools that I just showed you in the video. But there are a lot of routines that I use within this space to help me operate at the highest level possible. So right now it is 7 o'clock at night. As you can see, it's dark outside. So what we will do is we will turn these lights down, and there's actually some light music playing. I'm not sure if you can hear it. And I will go and I'll grab my blue light glasses, and this is how we start to unwind at the end of the day. This is extremely key to get the best sleep possible. So this is what the space starts to look like at night. Or actually, I'm going to turn that down a little bit more. But let's go outside for a second. I want to show you the city at nighttime. Is a whole different vibe. I was going to finish this vlog out today. Oh, here's Martina hanging out over here. I was going to finish the vlog out today, but I'm actually going to finish it out in the morning because I want to show you the sunrise. It is a huge part of my morning routine. Plus, I told you I would share something with you that is on this balcony that has helped me make a lot more money in the last 6 months. So until then, I need to get some sleep. I'm going to make some tea, and I'll see you in the morning. Unfortunately, this is not the sunrise that I was hoping for. It's actually disgusting in Miami right now, but it's okay. I promise you I would tell you about this thing that's on my balcony that's making me more money, and you've probably guessed it. It is the cold plunge. So this thing for me is not so much about the physical aspects of it. I'm not an athlete. Yes, it helps my body, but that is not the purpose for me. Whoa, the wind took that one. For me, this thing clears my mind and gives me so much energy, clarity, and focus. So especially on a crazy busy day when my mind is racing, you might have experienced this if you scroll on Instagram or TikTok for a long time and your brain is just all over the place. This thing resets me. So imagine how impactful it is that I can jump in here, reset my brain, get energy, get focus, get clarity, and then get back to work. And when you implement something like this over the course of days, weeks, months, and then hopefully years, it should have a positive impact. So for me, I am able to accomplish more when I am at my desk because of this tool right here. So I am going to close out the vlog. By the way, if you made it this far, please subscribe. I have a crazy video coming up in a couple of weeks. I hired a guy to help me make an amazing, amazing, amazing documentary about my story and what we've got going on here. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.